Stay alert. Don't let yourself be caught up.
Hello, my super I'm trying to welcome back to some more Scaler. What is up? What is up? What is up? Okay, so what we have to do here is we have to try to get first the little side goal that we have for ourselves is to get 2,000 Kleckies. Oh, what's this? This is one of those eggs that we can only open specifically once we have some power charged up. So let's go ahead and get that. Nothing like getting all these Kleckies. It's so good. Oh, so glad we got the crystal gem there. Okay, and we got just enough for it to open this one. So it quite literally explodes to reveal a crystal gem. So anytime we see those, we know, yeah, that's going to be there for us. So let's go ahead and do that again, because we're definitely going to need it. Also, in case you're wondering, this is quite literally the vine that we just were on. So you don't have to worry about, like, wasting time or energy or anything. You know what? Just for my own sanity, I'm gonna do it again. Because I know that we're probably going to come across a few of them, especially since this is like the first world introduces them. So yeah, they're going to be around quite a bit. Okay, great. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and keep killing these yappers. And we already have the 2,000, which is awesome, because we can go ahead and get that extra health point now. See, before we even did anything, we can go ahead and get that health point. So now we are all maxed out on all of the upgrades that we have for Bakludon. Yes, exhale that morning breath onto me. Smells like oranges and rotting flesh. Like orange degreaser and rotting flesh. And if you know what that smell is, first off, you had like a blue collar parent. Also, like it's so hard to describe. Anyway, here we have a little three-way. Well, that's probably not the best thing to say. We have 3 little areas we can go to. Over here, we have the climb path. This is the Bakludon. Yeah, the Bakudon's abilities for the rocks. We can't go there yet. Over here, we have the Bakudon territory. So let's go over to the Bakudon territory, because we're probably going to need that for quite a few things. If you don't know how to switch, you just hold the trigger and then hit the A button. Hold the trigger, my goodness. Hold the thumbstick and then the A button. A if you're playing on GameCube. If you're on Xbox, it's going to be also A, I believe. And then for PlayStation, it's going to be X. Yeah, we have a bunch of these little, like, terrors just, like, roaming around here, so we can... Ow. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to lick them in order to stun them. I mean, I get stunned too if someone tried to lick me. And we're going to just whack them in order to get them to stop their nonsense. The hooligananians. The balls do explode, and when they explode, they do hurt. However, once we become a Bakludon, then we don't have to worry about it hurting us. We don't have to worry about our own hurting us, I should say. But it will definitely come with the territory of us just getting hurt a lot. Looks like we already missed one. Now I'm not sure, that's why I'm going back to, like, see. Was it hiding? It sure was. It was just having they were just having a ball. But that is also cool. That's also why I'm very thankful that they show, like, the general area as to where, like, the Bakludons are going to be. I know I keep adding an L at the end of Bakludon, but it just feels more natural to be, like, Bakludon instead of Bakudon. I don't know why. I'm more certified yappers. Just over here yapping a lot. Having a yapping party. Ow. These plants will hurt us, so try not to lick them. I know he's saying, Chronic Blue, how can I not lick them? You know, my tongue... Cool. My tongue automatically goes there. And you know what? Fair enough. But at the same time, you just gotta not. Hey, there we go. I also have a little thing here, so let's go ahead and, well, let's get this going so we can see what's inside here. Ah, another crystal gem. Noticing trend here. Now, this is going to become a little frequent. This is just a little loop-de-loop to help us store up our little excess energy, so we can go ahead and make sure that we are fully stacked up for when we have to come across any kind of porcelain eggs. I'm going to start calling them. I don't know. And there we go, got him. Okay, and we just have one more left in order to get in order for us to go ahead and see what this amazing little transformation is going to look like. I just want that. Thank you. Okay, so you can see here that this place is quite ferocious. You're almost... Yep, there it is. Here we go. And upon collecting the 8th and final one, we are now able to transform.
Wow! This is the bomb! I'm gonna have a blast! Bomb? Blast? I cracked myself up.
I thought that was going to explode. Alright. We now have the ability to transform. What can we do? We can move, we can jump, and we can roll a ball. And when we do that, well, he's going to explode. To give us another little crystal gem. Now, there's two different things we can do. We can drop the ball in order to let it explode on its own. And we can press it again. Or we can do the little B button in order to roll around. Now, how do we transform back? Well, it's with the Y button. I know we don't need these, I just want to collect them. Now, if you really want to, you can go through and clear out this entire area. I've done it before. There's nothing. I promise you there's nothing. Now, what about this, you ask? Well, we're going to go ahead and drop this right here. And we can detonate it. So we can go forward. And that's about all that's over here. So once we get into the middle of this platform, it'll take us all the way back to the beginning area. So now we're able to continue forward. Now, we are absolutely able to like mess around with him. We can like use him whenever we feel like, whenever we want, and it is a-okay. I'm not going to, just because like, yes, I enjoy messing around with him, but also I want to like go through and get some of the other stuff. And also because I just prefer my tongue attack more than like any other move. But don't worry, that will change. We will come across some transformations that are going to have a little bit more to do with other stuff. There we go, no hits taken. Alright, so here we have Scaler's climb path, where all we can do is climb, and we have to hit the square button, not the square button, we have to use the tongue attack in order to break stuff. So we are indeed climbing on walls right now, so if we get hit, we will most likely fall. So do be aware of that. Yes, and now we have these little enemies that they may not seem bad right now, but when they swarm you, it's going to be annoying. Also, you will not really be able to collect all the Kleckies over here, but that's okay. Anyways, I am going to unintentionally and probably intentionally mispronounce the names of stuff. But once you get to like an area where you feel like very certain that there's a ground underneath you, you can jump off. Again, only once you're certain. Like, don't risk it, because you're just gonna have to go through it all over again, and there's going to be very long climbing paths coming up. Not in this specific world, but in the future. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I really just wanted to make sure that we got all those. And we can go right over here, and we can do this right here. For another little crystal gem. I want to say that in the future, they are going to start trolling us and make it so that there is going to be, like, we're going to try to open the little porcelain eggs, and it's going to be just, like, little nothings. Do we get it? Yeah, we did. I think we did. Yeah, so that's why the little Bakudan is kind of helpful. With the range attack, it definitely helps, like, make it so that we can be a little bit more reckless when we think a little bit more. Remember, you have to be really smart to be lazy. Ow. Yeah, it's definitely along like the lines here where we start to see like, oh, they can just like spam these and make it like really fun for all of us. Okay, I'm just making sure that we have everything okay, because, yeah, did I mention this is the climb path? No? Okay, good. Well, this is the climb path. So there is going to be enemies that move around and try to catch us off guard, like that. You can see that we are just not at the halfway point, actually. as you can see on the map. Just we're going to move forward a little bit at a time, in order to try to not, like, ruin ourselves. Also, the camera is going to be a little bit unique here, but as is what happens with PS2 games. And GameCube, and Xbox. Yeah, they're still working out the camera on these systems, but that's okay. We do have some invincibility frames, as well as the chance for, the chance for us getting thrown off. It is random, so do keep that in mind. So do not think, oh, it's fine, I can take a few hits, just act like you are going to die. Yeah, we also don't have to wait for that animation to play, we can also just explode him with a little bomb. Go up on here. Ow. Again, we don't have to use the tongue, I just like using the tongue. Even if it is much to my detriment. Also, it is not based on proximity. There would be random ones, as you can see here, where they would activate first. Why? I don't know. That's just kind of how it rolls. Okay. Just gotta look around, make sure we're not missing anything, because there are going to be times when we are very likely to be missing stuff. And yes, right now I am kind of just solely focusing on getting past this little area here. Okay. We are almost at the end here. For the climb path anyway. Cool. That's okay. It's gonna be alright. I know that I was like focusing very much on it because I'm like, I don't really want to die. Then again, who does? Well, now you may be thinking, wait a minute, couldn't I just jump off to land on that? And you can. Okay, I've never seen that animation before, actually. Okay, and just like that, we've taken care of him. Now all we have to do is get right on over here. Ooh, Scaler, please don't do that. Okay. Yeah. There is this little thing here, which I do not think I've seen. So, oh, okay, we can't climb on that. Okay, it's just like the end of it. We're not going to save just yet, but we are going to return back to the main area. Hey, let's see if we unlocked anything. We have not. Oh yeah, so I was correct. So yeah, it definitely becomes a whole thing of just going through and trying to get the, like going to the next area in order to get the next egg. But with this little path here, I am absolutely going to take it just to go ahead and charge up our little egg bomb again. Because we are missing 3, and that's not bad. That's actually kind of good. However, I know this game. I may have not 100%ed it before, but I know this game. And now it's time for the fun little area where we get to explore the little details of this dude. So, we can either, again, roll it in there, or we can just drop it. And for these enemies that like take a lot, we're also more than welcome to just go ahead and like kill it like that. And as you can see, our little bomb move does do a lot more damage than our normal hit. If you do want to play bowling, you're more than able to. But again, you don't have to. You are absolutely able to just go through and play through this normally as you would with Scaler or with Bakudan Scaler. Ow. I say as I then take a hit. And it's just like, it's like in Ratchet and Clank where, like, yeah, I do have guns in order to, like, take care of these big boxes, but, like, I just like using my little ratchet. I just like it a lot. I'm gonna drop that off. And here we go. Yeah, I kind of knew that we were gonna get hit. Fine, Blue, if you knew you were gonna get hit, then why didn't you move? Just because I like to, okay? Okay. Now for here, we're going to drop this right here. And now when it explodes, we'll be able to go right up here. And put this right down here. Ah, explosions. So nice. Yeah, so there is... Oh no. Whoops. That's okay, I don't think it's going to be anything too bad. There we go, see, it's all good. We do have that little vine area in order to help us recharge, which I know we don't need, but let's see if there's anything hiding behind there anyway. Okay, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, waste of time, yes, but at the same time, it's not really hurting anything. Plus, it's kind of there for a reason. You have to remember that. These things aren't just here for the funsies. Uh-oh. That's okay. In case you're wondering, no, we cannot go under here. It actually stops us from going there. Because I know there's probably like a few that are like, wait a minute, can you go under there? So I'm like, no, you cannot. Okay, and here we have a bit of a twofer, where we're going to have a very unique situation here, where we have to try to detonate these both at the same time. Like that. Now here is where we have some tricky thinking happening over here. Because we have to drop this down between these two. Jump over it, transform, and then quickly get right back over here for it to explode. For us to go right on over here. See? It's almost like they put it there for a reason. Alright, so we are missing 2 now. But we still have quite a bit of way to go, so that's alright. And we're just going to put this right in here. Now again, if you do want to wait for it to go off, you can. But this is how long it typically takes for it to go off on its own while you're waiting. Yeah, I know, it's way too long. Who wants to do that? I know I don't. Okay, so we are kind of alright here. There's not going to be too much happening. Oh. I say as I almost fall to my death. Yeah. There's not going to be too much happening. Oh no! And we're going to go transform. Put this back in here. Let it explode. There we go. Anything over here? No, but now we do have a falling platform little challenge here. And just like that, we have already finished it. Alright, great. Now let's go and transform. Let's go ahead and put this in here. Explode-a-rooney. There we go. Oh, nice and dead. Okay. Now, we are coming across an enemy that we have not met before. And I'm going to call them Firebringer. So, what is this Firebringer? The Firebringer actually has really good range attacks. So, we're going to use our Bakudan in order to kill him. You can try to kill him with Scaler, normal. I wouldn't recommend it though. Because the attacks are like very good. Okay, there we go. Let's do some bowling. I think that's strike. And a turkey. Alright. Oh, I missed one. That's okay, you can't get them all. I say as we now enter this area here. Yeah, sometimes you actually get a crystal gem from the little boss area. Okay. Now here's where we're going to like kind of like do a little bit of the thing that I said we don't have to do. Just so we can like break open a path because yeah, this is gonna be a little difficult. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. Yeah, they have a spread shot that is quite annoying and dangerous. Which is why we're mostly staying as the Bakudan over here. And if you saw beforehand... Also, if we do hurt ourselves, then we just become dizzy, and that's it. I saw some of those gates only open when we are close enough. Alright, all dead. Okay. Oh, we got quite a few enemies over here. That was a good long-range one, my goodness. I didn't know they had sleeping animations, that's so cute. Oh no, that's still the yappers. You don't see me. But even if you did, you still die. Yes, 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 you're a big strong man, big Tarzan of jungle. Death. And death. Ah. Nice little clean area. So much room for activities. Okay. Now, what's on over here? Ah, yes. A spread shot. And death. Oh. That's okay. We're all good. Again, I keep, like, getting, like, scared. I'm like, oh, there's a bomb there. And I'm like, oh, right, I put it there. Duh. And we're going to hold on to our last little bomb. Because this is the main reason why I, like, never 100% of the game before. Was because I would always be, like, too impatient and see the energy bomb as more of an attack than anything. So I was like, oh, what are these stupid little egg things? Oh, it just unlocks artwork? Well, I don't care about that. Oh. Hello there, Green Goblin. There you go. Easy, easy, easy. One more, and there we go. We are already so close in order to finishing this little area. And it hasn't even been that long either. Yeah, it definitely seems like these are good, like, the planet levels are going to be like one episode each. Which I'm completely fine with. You know, it makes it like super easy for me to like break down like how long these are going to take. So we do have just a little tiny bit of an invincibility frame when we are transforming. Not a lot like a chocolate, but a bit like a chocolate. Rolling. It's got my Limp Biscuit with the way I'm rolling, 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 rolling. What? Okay. Now, you may be thinking, can this do grind? No, no, you cannot. The leaf actively kicks him off. So yes, they did think of like literally everything, and here we have a different little area where we have to hit the jump button in order to hold on to the top part and press it again in order to let go of it. So we're going to go on the top part here just for funsies. And in case you're wondering, there will be times where they will put like crystal gems on one area as opposed to the other. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that. There are going to be times where you will have to like make sure that you go through and get the ones on the correct path. Hello there. There you go. One more for fun. Oh, okay, cool. Not what I was aiming, but I'll take it. Ah, much better. It's just so much fun. I just like playing this game. Oh, we have a different kind here. Ow. This one has more health too. But again, with 2 hits, it's fine, which means it would typically take about like 3 hits with regular Scaler. Yeah, we don't want to die here. I can't control the camera. Ah! That's okay. At least only the enemies respond. Also, it's kind of nice to know that like they don't like games where they don't make lives matter are so good to me. Like I always appreciate it so much. Cause like, why do lives matter? Like I understand in like platforming games, it's like to challenge you to make your back. But like in these 3D games, it's like really what's the point of like going through the effort of making like a game over screen and like filling like people with like a sense of dread. I'm just doing my long distance bowling right now. Just to see how good I can get. And we're gonna go over here now. See if I can like roll up and down the wall. Okay, there we go, that should be good. Yeah. As soon as there's only enough for it to be like, if they all hit me, then I still have like 1 health point left, That's what I call good. Also, you can bowl them into the hole as well. Yeah, here we have like a little 4-way. Sorry, a 6-way. So we're going to put this right here. And there we go. And yeah, you kind of know this is going to be another little arena. There you are. I knew you were coming. Also, the little fire dude will appear in like this area. Like in the little like gauntlet areas. So do keep in mind of that. So yeah, you will indeed be seeing a part or so of me having to face them as Scaler, just because the little dude is great for like long range stuff, not great for like up close stuff. Oh, we got a big boy. Ow. Okay, we're gonna run away. And when he does a little ground pound, then we know that it's going to be good. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to transform here, drop this off, bomb. Okay, as you see, it's not really effective. You have to be like really fast with it. Ow. Hit the giant creature when his fist is stuck in the ground. Yeah, thank you, I kind of got that. And again, sometimes we only get clockies from doing this little area here, which is completely fine. Other times we will be getting, like, the little crystal gem. So it's quite possible that this might be the final area for us to get the crystal gem. Yeah, don't come near me. I mean, I'm trying my best in order to make it so, like, I have the most health for that giant dude. But again, the tongue is, like, auto-locking. So, like, we can't really have too much control over where it goes. Just, like, a bit of control. Yeah. Yeah, I knew there was going to be another one before the big one. Okay. Yeah, and the time it takes for you to transform, drop a bomb, and then run away, yeah, good luck. So it is going to be better off to just go through it with Scaler. And there it is. That's the final Sun Gem. Sorry, the Crystal Gem. And now, just for you, we're going to bowl this final one. And strike. So yeah, whenever there's a transformation, you're probably going to want to get the transformation before doing anything else. Because you never know what path is going to require you to, ow, transform or not. Okay, we stopped it with the lick. And yes, we do have lots of gauntlets. They just like putting these in here to like make the level last longer, which I'm never like I'm never against. Like I get it, because like you know, this was the 2000s where like Best Buy and stuff was still not Best Buy, Blockbuster and like Hollywood Video and that kind of stuff, and GameFly all around. So like they wanted it to like last a little bit longer, especially to make you feel like you got your money's worth. Okay, let's go ahead and get this egg. He likes to mime. Okay. We have done everything here. Let's go ahead and talk to Leon and let's leave. And we are going to save now. In fact, we're going to save on a different slot. Just in case anything happens. Okay. And off we go. To Neverland! Whee! And now we can see the next level is going to be a boss fight. And you know, after the boss fight, we'll get an egg and then we'll be able to go run over here. And after that, we're going to go on over here. Actually, once we kill him, we can then go over to both of those. And once we do those, then we can go on over here. But let's check the gallery. Because no, you really care about the gallery. It's what you stay here for. Alright, so we have a bit more of the storyboard. So Scaler, I'm more than meets the eye. Well, playtime is over. Bring it on. Then like attacking and stuff. Jazz, your movie career is over. Oh, no, that's Scaler. Jazz, your movie career is over. Rhombus, you're fired. Turbine, your bulldozer has blown a gasket. More sketches. Let's see these cute little sketches. Oh, look at these little things. They're so adorable. Oh, I love them. I love the weird little things, but nothing will beat little dude in the top left there. Little dude in the top left. Here we have like a big fish. One would even say it's a real big fish. Ba-da-ba. Anyway. We have this one of Scaler. There's 2 more of research, so we can see some more stuff and like how things connect with one another. We can definitely see some like seahorse influences here. Check out the new art direction as well, and just see like all the different stuff. Yeah, you can definitely tell how like over time this is indeed going to like fill up very quickly. Now we're gonna return to the world map, and you know exactly what we're gonna do. We're going to go over here and see. Okay, so we have to defeat the Iguana King and find Egg 4. That's going to be next episode. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Bye, Mr. Bears.